with this rabbi and Elise.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi, hello.
Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. Good, thank God. Hey.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good, thank God.
Hi,
Hey, Judy.
how are you?
Good, thank God. How are you?
Good.
Okay, I think we're gonna wait a couple of minutes till a couple of people show up.
Okay,
How's everyone doing?
good.
Good.
Good, thank God.
Particularly now that I unmuted myself. I'm always laughing at the people who never unmute, and I just didn't. So here we are. Say something.
I'm getting ready.
Okay.
Gary, do you live
Yeah,
in West
okay.
Hampton?
Hi, guys. Thank you all so much
Sorry.
for joining me again in my kitchen. Today, in honor of Tu B'Shvat, we will be preparing a salad based on the 7 species of Israel and understanding their mystical and health benefits. So, as I'm here with my cutting board and ready, you guys can all unpack your Tu B'Shvat gift packages. So we'll get started. So I'll start to introduce the 7 species of Israel based on the teachings of, oh, hey, who's that? Judy, right?
Yes.
Stephanie, hey.
How are you?
Welcome. Oh, hi. Oh, wow. I'll start to introduce the 7 species of Israel based on the teachings of Kabbalah. And the 7 species of Israel are, I hope you guys can see over here, but they're wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. Usually it would be in the same order, but I wanted to be fancy, so it's not, but that's the order it goes. Let's start with wheat. Wheat represents our work with our animalistic soul because wheat represents, let's start again. Wheat represents food for people, because when we eat food, it becomes part of us. So this symbolizes food. This symbolizes our work with our godly soul that we all have inside of us. So wheat represents food for our godly soul.
Okay.
Next up is barley, and barley represents food for animals. Animals eat barley, and that symbolizes our work with our animalistic soul. Grapes symbolize happiness, to tell us that when we do Torah and mitzvot, it should be done with a happy spirit. Next up, we have figs, and figs symbolize our soul garments, which are thought, speech, and action, which that symbolizes, that we all use in order to bring out the glory of Hashem. Pomegranates symbolizes our mitzvot and our good deeds. So we all use to make this world a better place, right? We all use pomegranates on Rosh Hashanah. It's about all the mitzvot and the good deeds. So we do a lot of that. Next up is olives or olive oil, which we will be using today. That represents the bitterness of this harsh exile. So just as when you take an olive and you squeeze it, out comes the oil. So too, through our hardships that we have, we learn how to overcome and become better people. And finally, we have dates, and that symbolizes true sweetness, the date, true sweetness and honey, which that represents the coming of Mashiach. So now that you understood a quick sum up of this mystical part of this all, let's dive right in and assemble our salad. So first up is our wheat. For today, we have farro, and farro is a nutty grain, and it's an ancient type of grain, and it has a nutty flavor and chewy texture. Farro is great as a great alternative for like refined grains such as white rice. It's also has amazing essential minerals and vitamins like magnesium and zinc. Magnesium is great for strong bones, muscle function, and it keeps our heartbeat regular. And zinc is amazing. I think through COVID, everyone knows, like, let's take our zinc. So Farro has zinc, and zinc is amazing for our healthy immune system, as well as it has wound healing properties. And interestingly enough, Farro is also great to help regulate our blood sugar. Next up, we have barley. Barley, I'm sure everyone knows about it. And barley, we're gonna put it in our bowl, and barley is great for our digestive health, thanks to its high fiber content. It also really helps our gut bacteria, as well as reduces inflammation. So, like, who would have thought? Barley has so much good stuff in it, and like, we all eat it every day. Next up is our dates. And what we'll do for that, I'm gonna get my cutting board. I'm gonna open it up, pit it out, take out the pit, and I'm gonna chop it. Obviously check for bugs, obviously, before. And I honestly love dates. We like buy it by the bulk in our home. So much fun to eat. It's probably like one of the best natural sweeteners out there. I love eating it. Like when I'm on the go, it's probably like one of the first things I'll try to catch, at least. If I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I need too much sugar, I'll probably go for this first, because I really feel like it balances out my sugar like really well. And what I usually do is I put like I try to stuff inside like 2 raw walnuts, because I feel like it also helps me like with like, you know, brain power. And so it's like, I feel that it's a great snack in middle of the day to give me that little like boost of energy to continue on. I actually usually also like to buy medjool over the really small ones, because they're much more like meatier and juicier. And dates are very important for our digestive health. Who would have thought? They're so sweet, but because they have so much fiber, they're great for our digestive health. And interestingly enough, it can also prevent a spike in our blood sugar. If we obviously eat this often enough, it can prevent a spike in our blood sugar, because of all of its fiber. And fiber, it makes our digestive system go a little bit slower and healthier. So it can control it instead of like spiking your blood sugar. So do as many as you like. I'm just gonna do 2. I don't want to bore you guys out.
No, you're great.
Thank you. Next up is our pomegranate. And I love pomegranates. We're going to put it again all into the bowl. Pomegranates are yum. They're colorful. They're juicy. They're so pretty, and they're really crunchy. They're really fun to eat. I love eating them. And pomegranates are great for our inflammation. It reduces inflammation due to its antioxidant properties. Interestingly enough, pomegranates are pomegranate juice has 3 times more antioxidant than green tea. So that's pretty cool. Because we all know that green tea has like a nice amount of antioxidant there. Next up is our figs. And for our figs, I'm just gonna chop off. I'll chop off the stem like that, and then slice it in half. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it. Let me take this out. I'm gonna put it around my bowl, just to like on the back of the bowl, just to make it like a pretty circle. Oh, okay. How do I? Do they see it? Do you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do? Okay, they see it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it around the back of my bowl. I just hope it looks fine. Fresh figs are really delicious. and they are a really low calorie snack. I'm talking about fresh figs, not dried figs. Dried figs, there's like a ton of extra sugars in there. And really, fresh figs are so good. Like they're so, I don't know, we just eat them so much here. I hope they see it. I'm trying to. Okay.
Yeah,
You guys get, okay. I'm just
it's
gonna.
just a bigger version than what we have.
Well, yeah, right. It's just for the concept, the idea.
Right.
You can, yeah, I guess do it another time. Figs, besides being a low calorie snack, they're also rich in vitamin B6, and vitamin B6 plays an important role in brain health. So who would have known?
Right.
And after that, we're gonna do a grapes. How you guys, you guys are okay over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good? Okay.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Did we put the oil in yet?
No, not yet, not yet. I'm gonna get to it. It's the last one, last part.
Wow, I have, this looks good.
I'm just gonna quickly finish up.
So we eat this tonight.
Mushki, where did you get fresh figs at this time of year?
Oh my gosh, I first went into Madison. I first went into ShopRite and everywhere I could. And then I went back into Crown Heights because in Crown Heights, like they work with our holidays. So
Right.
in Brooklyn, yeah. So do you guys see this? Shay, you see it?
I see because I'm holding.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Did you? Okay, whatever. Okay. Next up is our grapes. And for that, I'm just gonna slice it in half and put it right under our figs. Here. I hope they see it. Do they see it? Yeah, I don't see
Yep.
it.
If you could see it in your video, they could see it.
Okay.
And if they see yes, it means
Guys,
yes.
I'm sorry, bear with me. This is like probably the second time I'm doing this in my life. So
Doing a great job.
You're doing a good job.
Great job.
thank you.
Yeah,
So
when you show them,
So grapes are like, when I buy grapes, they must be crunchy because if they're not like hard, like really hard, because if not, I'm not getting them. But when they're hard, they're better than a candy, in my opinion. Grapes, just 1 cup of grapes gives us a recommended dose of vitamin K and vitamin C. So vitamin K, it prevents blood clotting, and it also helps us with basically blood clotting,
yeah, that's good for me.
strong bones. So would have known grapes is so good for you. That's that, and that's it. We finished that. Oh, finally, we have our olive oil, right?
Good.
I have here olives to show you guys because it was one of the 7. But here's my olive oil, and I'm just gonna do a little drizzle over. Now, guys, it's a super simple salad, like really simple. But the idea is that like you just like feel all of the 7 species of Israel, and it's just like you have it's Hashem's garden is in here. So it's super simple. There's no like vinegar or lemon or I don't know, garlic in here, but it's just nice and simple. So I like to add salt and pepper into it because it's so simple. Then obviously you can adjust to your own taste and liking. So this is my salt, and here's my pepper. And you can obviously play around with it. But olive oil is a great, you probably all know, right? It's a great healthy fat, just like nuts, avocado, and olives are part of them. And it can reduce inflammation in our body as well as reduce the risk of heart disease. So prevent the risk of heart disease. So this is it. Guys, I don't know why. I wish you were able to see this. No, I don't want it to fall.
So pretty.
We could say it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but it's much more prettier in person.
Right.
So I wish, I really, really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys like it too. And really, it's like the Garden of Hashem in here, and it's like really like good stuff for you. And let's just all pray that the birthday of the trees bring us a greener future. And thank you all so much for joining. This was so much.
Oh,
Gee, I want to
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
First of all, you taught us so much
Thank you.
Thank you.
about our health, about body, and everything else that comes with it. And we really appreciate it. And then bringing us all together, since we can't all be together in person, I think is really important too.
That's so sweet. Thank you
It
so
fills
much.
me up and makes me feel good.
Thank you. That's the point. We should do this more often.
Thank you.
Mushki, what did I do with this? Nothing?
Oh, no, that was just for like, I wanted to be fancy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We'll stick it in the middle,
Yeah.
make it fancy.
I was going along with the theme.
I just mushed mine all together. Wait, I'm gonna show you.
Sorry?
I just mushed it all together. It's like
Oh, okay, very good.
pretty as
Thank
yours.
you.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you
Nice
so
night.
much.
See you,
Thank
Andrew.
Bye, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Wow, look at yours, Stephanie.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Mushki, you're very good at this.
Oh, thank you.
A good job.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye.